Today, I'm going to teach you step by step how to create an ebook in Canva. I also go further to show you tips and tricks to make the process simple, fast, and professional. And if you follow me to the end of this video, I'm going to show you websites where you can upload your ebook and start making money selling this ebook. So if this is what you have been looking for, you are in the right video. My name is Siri, and on this channel I create content related to learning digital skills and how to monetize the skill. You just need to follow me step by step as I'm going to show you everything in detail. So the first step is to get your text ready. All this text I'm talking about is the valuable content, the images, maybe the pictures, the links that you have to use for your ebook. You need to set up your colors and your fonts, which I want to believe you already know. So you just need to decide the fonts you are going to use for your ebooks and your brand colors. So the colors are going to vary depending on a book for an adult or book for kids or maybe a coloring book. So guys, I'm going to show you the next step, which is to create your book cover, which is one of the most important things. So after your book cover, you create your table of content, which always comes at the end, but the page is always after the book cover. So how to create an introduction page, the body, adding photos and icons, the statistic page, which is one of the most complex people avoid, but it's going to be one of the most interesting, which I'll show you in this tutorial. So I'm going to also show you how to create an about page, what to consider when creating a coloring book and book for kids. The downsides of Canva, because Canva has some limitation, they give you maximum of 100 pages, and the numbering on Canva is just manual. So I'm going to show you tips and tricks to make that process fun and engaging so that you don't suffer from this. So how to overcome that is very easy. So I'm going to review and give you guidelines on what to do before you publish your videos, different websites to publish your videos. So guys, this is what we're going to cover in this tutorial. So follow me step by step. So the first thing I'm going to do in my Canva, if you're not yet signed up for Canva, there's a link in the description that's going to help you create a free account on Canva. The first thing I'm going to do is click here to create design. After creating design, I'm going to choose the A4 document. I'm just going to name my design my new ebook. Canva is the work for you. I'm just going to search for business ebook because actually before the demo which I just showed you, I used this template. So this is exactly the template which I used to create the demo which I already showed you earlier, and this demo made everything easy. This template made everything super easy for me. So I'm just going to click here. Okay, now we have our template all set in, and as from our design, we're creating a graphic design pro guide. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit this. I'm going to change this to graphic design, no, graphic design pro guide. Like I earlier mentioned, the cover page is one of the most important parts of your ebook because this is where the viewer, the audience, or anyone who is interested in reading your ebook is going to first set the eyes on. So you need to make this page as attractive, as engaging, and clean and clear as possible. So guys, you need to take your time here. For this case, the template has actually solved the problem for us. We don't have anything to stress with. But in most cases, especially if you need to start from scratch making it, you need to be very careful that and know that you have good knowledge in design, alignment, and how to position everything so that your ebook on first side will be capturing the audience. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this image. I don't want to use that image, and I'm just going to change this text here to maybe learn, make a process fun. Learn and make the process fun. That's going to be the tagline I'm going to put. So I can change this to maybe the author of the book. I'm just going to put here double tick. So guys, you can put anything you want to put. So in this case, since I'm talking about graphic design, I'm just going to search for an element here, and I'm going to search for camera. Just going to put 3D. I don't know how you can search it, but for me, I want to use a 3D icon for my cover. So this is the icon I'm going to use. So I'm just going to click and insert it. Position it where I want it to be. As said, I want everything to be fast and easy. So okay, our cover page is already done and dusted. So guys, I don't know if you might decide to add any extra things to your own cover page, but for me, I recommend that your cover page should be as clean and clear as possible. So it's going to help you a lot, especially when you start selling online and when you start actually prospecting for people to buy that your book, or you want someone to really read that book till the end. Your cover page is something very important. So we're going to the next step, which is creating your content of table of content. So creating a table of content always come at the end. So I'm just going to keep this page blank. So after creating this, the next thing we need to do now is adding. So we're going to add our introduction page. So from our list here, after creating a table of content introduction, then we'll go to the body. So I'm just going to go ahead and add from this template list an already made introduction page. You can go ahead and do it from scratch. But for me, I'm using this so that everything is fast because there's no difference whether you start from scratch or you start from this. It just depends how you want to customize. Because for me here, I'm just going to go ahead and arrange this text so that it is more, since my ebook has to take more content, like let me say I want to write much. So if I do it this way, it has increased the space which I have to use, and I can go ahead and the spacing between the text here, maybe I reduce maybe to one line each because it's double. It depends on you. So this is the whole idea behind it. Using a template really makes everything simple for you. So this space under here now can also help me to add extra text. But if I had to allow it in this format, you discover that the page is already saturated, the page is already occupied, and making you to maybe having an introduction of about 2 pages, which becomes very, very boring. So I just need to resize this to match the way I want it, following the red margin that Canva is showing me. I'm going to resize this like that so that it is has a perfect alignment so I can add text and more. So after doing this, the next thing you need to do now is adding your first chapter. So this template has solved the problem for us because actually, you see, I'm just putting step by step, putting it up. But it's the same thing. If I had to actually start this from scratch, there's no clinically any difference because it will only take and consume time for nothing. Waste like that's waste of time because actually the template can solve the problem for you. I don't know why you should go ahead to maybe start from scratch, except that you have some special kind of customization which I still wouldn't know understand why. But with me, I can still customize the way I want. So I'm just going to allow it the way it is like this. And what I'm going to change is maybe the image here if I had to do, but for this tutorial, I'm going to allow it here. So I want to make my ebook more captivating. So since I'm talking about graphic design, I'm going to be adding icons to my ebook. So you can go ahead and change this to maybe your own website. I'll just put here double tick com. So I want to make this tutorial really short. So that's it there. I already have double tick.com. So it's very simple. You can put any other link here. You can make it to be in a link format, any other thing. So now we have our introduction, our first page. So we have our introduction and our first chapter. So you can go ahead and duplicate this page to make the second part. If your first chapter had to occupy more than a single page, you can go ahead and duplicate it, adjust the text so that it matches with what you are intending to design. So now we have this page already looking okay for me. So good. So we have our second page. So one thing I would recommend you to do is that since this page is still part of chapter one, we can just come here. Since chapter one is in this format, and I forgot to put a title, so chapter one needs to have a title. I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this. So you see, these are the simple tricks that you use to make your work easy. Then I'm going to reduce this to maybe a 35. So that's our title. You say, let's get started. Getting started. So that's our chapter. That's our title or our yes, our title for chapter one. So let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead now and add the same let's get started on this second page here, but I'm going to show you what I'll do. So I just need to put it here, paste it, then I position it in such a way that it is at the center. And I'm going to increase the transparency. So let's get started. It's just going to be there, but more transparent. So you see is there. Let's get started. So this is just part of chapter one. So we can go ahead and adjust the numbering, which is manual, and I always encourage that as you are going step by step. If you are sure that you are not going to add any other extra page, you just start doing your numbering. But in most cases, I walk out till the end before I come back to number. So that's what I'm going to do here. So already let's get started, and this is the second part of our chapter one. So we have chapter one, the first portion, this is the second part here. So that's the same procedure you're going to follow for your second, third, and fourth chapter. So now manipulating images and icons, that's what many people fail to understand. So in this case here where I'm talking about an ebook containing graphic design, I just need to come to elements and maybe I say let's get started. I'll just search for something like a rocket. Since we're talking about getting started, yes, I want everybody to be alert. So I'll just put rocket. If you want a 3D image, anything you search, you just put 3D there. Canva is going to give you a variety of options. So I want to get started like this. So I just add this and I resize it. So what I always recommend is that when putting icons, put them at an angle where it does not interfere with your text. So this icon here, I just need to increase it. And when I increase it in this way now, I can go ahead and increase the transparency also. I don't know if am I reducing transparency, increasing transparency. I don't really know. So that's just the whole idea. You just need to make it to be this blur. So let's say this second part of our chapter one. I needed to put an image here. I'll just go ahead and I'll copy this. I'll go now and remove this text. Let me see. I needed to put okay. I'm just going to go ahead and add the image here. This is not a good image maybe for a book, but if I had to explain maybe for an event or something that is actually happening. So this is our image here now, and we can put image. Let me show you this trick. Let me not talk too much. Let me just show you this. So this is how we can do to maybe make our text to walk around our image. So we have this text here. You can decide how to resize image to match. And then one thing you need to take note of is that after doing all this, you need to make sure that your text matches. Like you see here, we have 15.5, here we have 18. So you just need to know that you need to increase one here to maybe say from 15 to 18 so that everything is in order. If I wanted to add the other part now, I'll just go ahead and take the text and put it down here. Let me see, I took this. That's just the whole idea, knowing how to play around with images. So I'm going to search for that. So I'm going to search for that and graph. So Canva is just knowing your keywords. Yes, when you know the right keyword to check, you have everything. So this is a very good template here. I'll just insert it and I'll still add a new page. Let me see, I add a new page. I'll send it above. So now on this page now, since this one has a color of our actual design, I'm going to take the key factors, like the key point things that I need from this design, and paste it on mine. So I'll just need to copy from here. If I needed this graph, let's say I needed to explain something about the graph, I just paste here. Then one thing I've forgotten to talk about is working with your brand colors, because you'll not just be using any kind of color like this. So you might have to change this kind of text, this kind of information to your color. And from here now, you can decide maybe if you're talking about students underscore, I will say Randy. Come here, I will say Cedric. Come here, I will say Jesse. Come here, I will say maybe say this Daniela. Any kind of name, you just need to know the name you want to put, know how to do. So this information now you can now adjust to make the mark. It depends on how you want it to be. So guys, you just need to come here, settings, you can add more information, show labels, you can disable, you can add show rigid lines, you can disable anything. You just need to know how to play around with it. So adding text here is so simple, and you can do it the same as we did up here. Let me ungroup this. I'll take this same kind of text here. But for your own case, you'll not be doing this copy and paste that I'm doing here, because you need to put real information. So with me, I'm just giving you an illustration. So we see I've already added information here. So we can still go ahead and take this and add it below. So now we're analyzing the graph, talking about what is on the graph. I'll align this text to this format so that it feels everywhere. So I've explained what is on the graph this way. So now the next thing we might want to add is maybe this chart, or maybe wanted to add a pie chart, anything. You just need to search it. I'm going to have a variety of charts to take and use. So if I had to use this one, just add it here. I resize it, so you see the color is almost matching what we had. So I'll just put here, resize it, maybe copy text. So with your own case now, you now actually put text explaining what is on the chart. So I'll just bring down this way. Same thing goes this part here. So we already have a statistics page. About page is the same as here. So the only difference with this and the about page is that, let me take this down since I want to talk about the about page. So I'm not going to use this again. Take it off. So for the about page, I'm just going to take off this, take this and this. It's the same idea. So with your own, you know how to play around with it. And then I'll put this way. And maybe I need to resize image. So about page, maybe we're talking about the author or maybe about the organization. I'm going to use this image here. Since if it's an organization, I will resize this, even though this logo is not really good. know where this came from, but some kind of logo. So this is about page. So we're talking about this organization, or maybe want to talk about a personality. We'll put the person's picture here, and then we'll actually explain about the person. The image works. The image is there, and the text is walking around the image. So that's just the whole thing. You just duplicate it, explain, and you have to talk about different people who might just need to take this, and maybe the next person will come down here, maybe some sub personalities. Just put the image here and then put the text to go around the image again. So now we already have our about page. The coloring book now, I will need to look for an image that the child can actually color. So I'll take, for instance, I'll use this. The difference with this kind of book is just that when creating a coloring book like this, you don't need to actually put color there. Everything that you need to do needs to be black and white. Yes, you don't need to actually put something like here. We kept this numbering. So if you have to do any numbering there, it should be in black and white. So let me say I had to copy. Let me say to put a chapter for this page. I'm just going to go down here. I take paste, then I'll change this effect. I'm going to use this effect. This effect is very important when you're creating coloring books. So I'm also going to change the color to a black color. You are giving the child opportunity to maybe color in between these chapters here, and you have given the child the object that the child needs to color, and maybe you put a blank space here, something like a line. I just need to come here and search for a line. So this line here, I can just take this. The coloring ebook is going to be different because you have to give the user or the child using that book more chances to have things to color. So that is just the difference. If I needed to create this ebook for a baby or for someone, a little child, pregnant, something, I don't know. So you just need to put this here. Let's get started. You just put small text. If actually the child will be able to read, then you put an image of a 3D icon of a baby or a child running. So this one is going to be more engaging for that child. The different downsides of Canva, which I'm going to solve those problems here, is that Canva limits you to create a maximum of 100 pages. So pdfmerge.com is going to help you to merge, so you can see reorder or deleted on there, join PDFs into one single file. So the tools here are so many. You can check out this website and it's very easy for you to use. So just make a copy, edit this and edit this one. Here now we are continuing from number 100 to the ending, to the number where you go and end. At the end you download the tool, then you come to PDF Merge, upload it here, and everything is done. So that's it to solve the downside. So another downside with Canva is that the page numbering is manual, and that's which I already mentioned to you. So after you have created your ebook, let's say this is the end of your ebook, the way it is like this. So you go ahead now and start from the bottom page. So this page 10, I'll just go ahead and click here and edit to page 10. The same thing if your numbering was at the base here, you just need to number. Reviewing your book for publishing, you just need to know the different sizes, how your cover is supposed to look like. So I'm going to show you now fast and easy how to create a 3D mockup of your cover page. So you just need to go ahead and download this cover page, which I already downloaded, and I'll go now to my home and I create a new. So I'm just going to go here and create a new design. I've just taken ebook cover and I'm going to upload the image which I already downloaded. So okay, let me say for instance I'll just take this image. Let me actually use the image which I downloaded, because you see like here I already made this one here. You can use the website Smart Mockups, or if you're having a pro version of Canva, let me just show you what you need to do. You just need to insert the image like this. Insert the image like this, go to edit image, then choose Smart Mockups. After choosing Smart Mockups, you look for a book, a mockup that has to deal with a book. So I'm sure we have it down here. So this is a good example. I'm just going to click on this and Canva is going to do the work for me. So you just need to wait for some few seconds and Canva is going to actually do this processing and make your mockup look 3D like, and which is very important. It's very okay, like you can see already having our mockup in a 3D shape format. So as you can see here now, you can upload this now and the book looks more realistic. So we have our graphic design pro guide. And for those who don't have the pro version of Canva, you go to this website, Smart Mockups, which is the website which Canva, I don't know actually the partner with, or I don't really know, but this is the website that helps you to create mockups for free. So there are paid designs there also, but the free versions are also good. So I just need to come here. So you see, I already opened, okay, Smart Mockups /book. So if I do not go directly to this link, you can check here. If you want to create a card, a book, So you see here, these books already highlighted. I clicked on it, brochures, frames, posters. So I always use this website on a daily basis. So I just need to come here and upload the image. You just need to wait. When it actually upload, you click on it and download. So I don't want to take much of your time. That's the whole process to create an ebook. So actually, this is the ebook which I took time to create here. And as you can see, I have images at the edges, not on the text. As you can see, this is here. Everything is simple, clean, and now clear. I'm going to go to the next step, which is actually publishing this book. So I'm going to show you websites, two websites. The first website is seller.co. With seller.co, which I have an in-depth guide step by step how to use seller.co. You just need to upload it there on your store, and you have a link which you can actually promote the book, and you can also add affiliates there for people who help you promote the book, and you can sell the book there, and the money is paid directly into your mobile money account, onto your bank account, depending on your country or wherever you are. So the next website which you can actually upload and actually start making sales is kdp.amazon.com. I visit this website on a daily basis. This is one of the top selling, like Kindle direct publishing. You don't need to have some kind of documents or certain things to make a publish. You just need to do everything. So all you need to do is sign up on this website, take your 3D design mockup, upload it as your cover, upload your ebook, put the title, put the necessary information. There's an in-depth tutorial guide showing you how to do this, how to use kdpamazon.com, how to use seller.co. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do it to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to continue getting more content like this, never forget to subscribe and smash the notification bell so that you get notifications every time I upload good content like this. So I would love to see you commenting below, creating an ebook in Canva, and I want to see you comment I subscribe. Guys, when you subscribe, comment below I subscribe. So see you in my next video.